in that case.
I mean, you have to be quite good to, beat Nexus. I
Yeah, you
heard
have to be
that
pretty
once.
good. Like, he's a decent player.
Decent. Hasn't lost a single
Very,
game this entire tournament.
very decent. Very decent. What do you want from me?
You'd go all the way to very decent, Jagan? I don't know about that.
You're
So,
generous, man.
here we go. Game 1 starting of the grand finals of the 2021 Spring Invitational. Up in the top right on Twin Rivers is Tagada as the Red Seraphim. And then down in the bottom left as the traditional Nexus purple Seraphim, we have Nexus. Now sporting the very sexy 2600 global rating.
Yeah, a lot of points on the line here. A lot of custom rating points.
The most valuable, don't you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess they must be 1 and 2 on global rating now, are they?
I know Nexus is number 1. Tagada, I'm not sure of. There's a lot of gap people in top of global rating, so.
There are a few. I'll just go and check here.
It wouldn't be Twitch chat if not for people complaining that they didn't have enough time in a 5-minute window to place bets.
Only 5 minutes.
Only 5 minutes.
Farms is second, UD is third, Tagada is fourth.
Nah.
So it's all, yeah. No gappers.
No gappers.
Anyway, that's not much of a relevant metric now. Compared to being in the final, that's a relevant metric. Let's see what we have. We have third air from Tagada. Looks like he has a build all planned out. Nexus does as well, of course. You see how he places this engineer that's gonna, well, this idle engineer.
Yeah, there we go.
Now he assists the ACU, and that engineer can build everything that's been placed except for maybe this factory, the last factory on the left. That's probably the only thing it can't reach without moving. And that's what you want to try and achieve. Same thing with Tagada. Everything he's placed, that engineer will not have to move for that whole time. So several minutes into the game, that engineer will just be building, not wasting any time.
Yeah, I think chat is perhaps slightly pessimistic on Tagada here, because if you recall, in the Summer Invitational, which is, I believe, the last serious matchup between these two, Tagada actually won that 3-2 over Nexus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
it's yeah, he has previous.
If anyone can beat Nexus, it's Tagada right here, right now.
Yeah. Now that was a little while ago, and it was after that Nexus just began refusing to lose games.
Yes.
In tournaments.
I asked him to see if he would lose any games, and he said no. So, what can you do?
Yep. So second land for Tagada, third air, and second air for Nexus. He's making a bomber already, and he's got his third factory finished.
Significantly faster third factory than Tagada's third factory, but Tagada with faster expansion, 2 inches to the back already. Engineer expanding to the side is faster. Nexus does have the nice reclaim engie, but it might get picked up by a Celine.
Yeah, this is the difference here. Nexus sending the tank back. So he actually was like, okay, well, let's not move forward. Let's protect the engie. And he comes back just in time. That's actually huge. So that engineer is going to hopefully make up for the slower expansion. That's the whole point of that engie. And bomber also on the move. Don't know if it got past the tank without being spotted, though.
The tank definitely saw the scout, if not the bomber. So Inti is being sent over to this side of the map. Don't know if it'll see the engie. Let's see the scout. Inti does get the scout.
Attacked.
Will we see a dodge, though? Like, he'd have to dodge pretty blind.
Auto dodge?
No.
Almost.
He actually dodged back into it. Second bomber?
That's...
Dodge back into it again.
Dodge. Bomber goes down. 2 kills, and the expanding engineers are solid.
I'd say that's worth it.
I agree, it's worth it. Definitely good damage there. And that means Nexus will get his mexes in the right expansion a bit faster than Tagada.
Yeah, and that can be a huge deciding factor in these games. Plus,
Yeah,
Nexus
Nexus
got the
looks to.
reclaim faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nexus is a little ahead on factories.
6
And
to. Well, actually, completely even right now. But oh my god, Tagada's wasting all this reclaim he's getting. Full mass and energy bars right there. Nexus wasting a bit of power, but a bit more sensible. But somehow Tagada gets this tank into the back of the base.
yeah, that is a nice one. I think well, will the Celine finish him off? Because he's attacking the NG.
He's trying to
Celine
micro.
actually, they're both trying to micro.
The game is trying to micro. All right, good
Oh,
pickup.
that's a terrible time for the lag to happen. Tank survives. So that's a very nice tank, and if he gets another engineer kill denies the factory, that would be nice. It would be very nice, and he's heading straight towards the NG.
Oh dang! I thought I changed the stream title, guys. What's going on here? Oh, and the reclaim order though.
Yeah,
Tank was low
good
health.
reaction.
Nexus showing why he won lots. Look at this great trade here, winning extra tanks for free, getting to the back, securing this, faster to the left or right expansion.
Yeah, Nexus with the transport already. He is faster than Tagada. Tagada actually has his air factory paused. He has half a mech that's upgraded, paused as well. I'm gonna expect now. Oh, an air fight. And Tagada should win. He's 3v2. Well, now reinforcement comes in, 3v3. Did Nexus initiate that fight? He may have, just to allow his transport to get away.
Well, he certainly won it.
Without any trouble. He can drop the left. And I would expect T2 land to be... Oh yeah, he's actually already 30% T2 land for Nexus. So Nexus basically does the same thing on this map.
Peak Nexus
for
right here.
Transport around this time and fast T2 land.
Scouts will spot the transport, and a great trade for Tagada on the left side front. Completely routing Nexus here.
Yeah, it's a good fight. Pity that some of the shots are going into the ground there, but other than that, that was a very good fight for him. Needs to make up some ground basically right now because, as we said, Nexus is on the way to T2 land and he's faster to the side expansion. So
well, meanwhile, Tagada halfway to T2 land. His transport is about 3/4 done. And this Celine here is just doing the Lord's work. Complete intel of this entire army in its position at all times. Tagada's ACU being brought in to deal damage to the army. And this looks like a bit of a mass donation.
yeah, good fight in the left. Tagada gets his ACU involved. And on the right side, I'm questioning whether this is going to be a good move from Tagada. It's very ambitious to send this many tanks into that expansion.
You know, there's a very interesting thing. We've seen Nexus play Twin Rivers 3 times on stream. I believe versus you, versus Paralon, and then now versus Tagada. And every single time, someone tries this versus Nexus. And it never works.
Well, they try it because he rushes T2 land so fast, and he also goes for T2 mechs that he is lacking a few units, or you feel like he's a bit soft somewhere, he can't cover everything. So that's why I think you'll see that repeated.
I mean, it seems like
times.
a good idea, but Nexus always just seems to have enough to defend any aggression. Yeah. Like the PD here is going to defend against any raids. The tanks are kind of chilling here, I guess. They don't want to go kill the 2 mechs.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he always has just enough. Well, usually he does. So Tagada now has T2 land. Tagada also, his eco is pretty impressive. I like the T2 mexes. He's got 2 up, third one almost finished, fourth one halfway, which is more than what Nexus has. And yeah, Nexus with 1 and 1 is a quarter done. So
wow,
now we're gonna
bottom right. Like Tagada is microing his way by clustering his tanks to win a very outnumbered fight here at the bottom. It's not terribly impactful, but it's just brutal.
It's a good fight there from Tagada.
Like,
Still has 4 tanks and a Celine. Oh, 3 tanks and a Celine. And that's quite annoying. And now there's actually no more units around here. So bomber actually being sent over to deal with that.
Tagada gonna try to get T2 on the ACU here. Nexus has been actually brought back to the left side. Might actually see the Celine if he's lucky.
Little drop, and I really do mean little. Two T1 tanks and a Celine into the expansion from the side island. There's going to be another drop coming as well. But Tagada is in a very good position. Needs to take care of these kind of things because he looks super open on the side. Like he has no radar at all on the side where he does not have the island. And really, I don't see much radar anywhere except on the front
He
line.
has one radar.
None
right
around
here.
the back.
One radar covering the back that can spot the drop.
Oh yes, I see that one.
It's a bit hidden. But yeah, he definitely needs to like do something about this. Like, there's no factory in this position or PD, and I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. I always want at least one, if not both. But that said, I'm not 2400 global.
Well, the real juice is going to be from the ACU now, because Tagada is going to make stuff happen with the commander. He's going to make gun immediately after T2 now. And also another bit of a run by on the bottom right. He sent in some supporting tanks to be annoying again. Going to pull an Ilshi away from the front lines and some Thams and bombers.
Not really accomplishing a whole lot here, but you know, he's doing something.
Yeah, because I mean, you see, if he dies in the forest, then the reclaim is actually not very easy to get.
Oh, but look at this drop into the back. Raiders died to, I guess, actually just the tanks that were dropped originally, and now a bunch of Lobos getting in the back. Are any of these upgrading? No, not yet.
No. Yeah, the drops to the back of Twin Rivers are obviously, I mean, it's just a very powerful move that you will see happen in virtually every game on this map at a high level. So it's not great that he's not ready for it. Doesn't have any tanks back there or anything.
He's
no
trying to
bombers
assist
ready.
out tanks from a factory.
Yeah.
He's pulling some that were previously used against the other drop. And now it's gun versus gun in T2.
Yeah, but look at the army around Tagada compared to the one around Nexus.
Those Ulshis are scary. And Tagada doesn't have a lot of spare power to overcharge.
No, he will need another Pigeon, I think. And actually lose the factory at the back.
But that's kind of it. He loses the factory, he loses the Hydro, and he loses one T1 mechs.
Well, yeah, we were talking about overcharging, and he lost the Hydro, so it's pretty relevant 100 power, actually, in this situation.
Honestly, you're entirely right. And now we're actually seeing a better drop, though. Ulshi and 4 Zuis in the back of Nexus's base, but Nexus is going to counter drop 2 Ulshis and 1 Tham.
Yep.
So,
and Tagada not moving with those units that he's dropped. He's not paying attention there.
His attention is slightly elsewhere, but a fight over T2 static or mobile flak. A lot of those inties were dead before they showed up. He's going to have to retreat back over that same flak. Complete air crush for Tagada for no good reason.
Yeah, mistake there from Nexus. And you can see Nexus really focuses on Twin Rivers on the T2 land production. That's where he wants to gain the advantage. He's not making T2 mexes and things. Well, he is making them, but not so quickly. And he has a superior army as a result. But Tagada has better upgrades. And now he brought some more units in to help him out, help his ACU out. He's going to try and get a lot of overcharges in. And maybe T2 Air is the play. Yeah, he's gone for T2 Air now. Which I think is a good move.
I'm going to say something pretty outside the box here, but I think Regen Field might be pretty good in this situation.
I was thinking that. I think Regen for, obviously, Nexus. I mean, Tagada already has T2. So Nexus with the Regen Field, I think that would be a very good idea for him to get that.
It makes the Ulshis even more overcharge resistant.
Yep.
Oh, look, and the 2 Ulshis that cleaned up are now being sent over to the right side where there's basically no drop defense.
Yeah, so he drops on Tagada's drop, picks up the Ulshis, and is going to drop on the island. Dropping some couple of T2 bots on the island is almost always enough to take it back.
Now, these are pretty low health T2 bots. Something you gotta remember. One of them's
Oh,
less
they
than
are.
500 HP.
That's true, but there's only 3 tanks here.
Yeah. Perhaps the T1 bombers need to be rallied, but the T1 bombers are actually busy dealing with this other drop, attacking his other expansion, which has completely killed it. 5 mechs is already
Yeah.
down. The T1 factory not looking too hot.
Yeah, that's severe damage that Tagada is taking from drops everywhere, and he's not returning the favor.
Yeah,
He's tried one, and it has not worked.
This T2 from Tagada, I don't know if it's really panning out. I mean, I guess he can build this factory faster and he has a little extra regen, but T2 isn't free.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta pay for it. 800 mass.
No, and he hasn't invested in any PDs or anything, which I thought he would. I mean, I thought that's, if you even get one PD up, you can sort of screen the ACU a little bit more.
All right, what is even going on here? The bots get picked up because there's another bot drop coming in. There's a gunship that's actually can shoot down the transport.
Yeah, I think Nexus got a bit ahead of himself there with dropping it 5 times in a row.
Yeah,
But,
sometimes just a bit too clever.
Yeah, Zoo drop on the top is going to be immediately bombed or killed by all the Thams. So now he's ready. Now Tagada's ready, but it's too late to be ready now for the drops. He's already taken so much damage.
One of the bombers dies to arty shells.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but now there's gunships. This is going to kill a T1 mechs and be generally annoying.
Yeah. And now we're seeing radar sniping bombers. That's what all these guys are doing.
It's so good.
There go radars. There go radars from Tagada.
Or guess
Tagada.
what?
Actually,
Your Ulshis can't see anymore.
ACU immediately rebuilds one though.
Well, that
How
is,
about
I guess,
this?
the advantage of T2.
How about the fight on the right side? This looks absolutely terrible for Tagada, this fight. And he's moving into it. He can't win this. He's moving directly into range. This is very, very bad.
Yeah, there's just too many Ulshis here. Is that a Notha?
That's
No.
a Notha?
No, there was not a Notha. It kind of looked like a Notha bomb drop, though. Weird.
Yeah, that fight was extremely bad for Tagada.
Yeah, now he has to rally a lot of units from the left side to come over to the right, but he actually just has too much on the left. Like, none of this needs to really be here. He can actually just sort of walk forward.
It's scary. It's scary for Nexus on the left now. He's actually 20% to T3 land as well.
Oh, this is the worst time for this push to happen.
He very good fight in the right, but he might pay for it on the left now.
I guess this is where T2 land might actually make the difference. It's a bit unfortunate that Tagada drew all those Ulshis over to the right side. They're not here for the all-in.
Well, Tagada should keep moving. I mean, he needs to. He has the Zoos are quite nice for him. He has a lot of Zoos with his ACU. Those are helping. But yeah, he needs to keep going and keep Nexus under pressure.
Well, he's gonna let Nexus get out of range and back up, trying to perhaps compensate with a ton of gunship play on the right side. A push, but a big air fight not going Tagada's way. Nexus is going to secure air control, and those gunships are going to find themselves pretty useless pretty fast.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, another drop. Just chilling.
Yeah, Nexus has too much to worry about with his AC to start moving those. But Tagada does a smart thing where he retreats the gunships to the flak in this army. And protects them basically that way. 93% T3 land.
Hasn't even been started.
Tagada needs to make something happen immediately, like a drop to the back, for example. I mean, what's Nexus do about a drop to the back if it's Zoos and Ilshis?
I think he's just very sad. Maybe counter drop.
Yeah, I mean he would have to, but where's the T2 transport?
Exactly.
For Tagada? None of them.
Well, maybe Tagada's gonna try to build himself a little turtle here. I mean, sniper bots are going to make short work of this, and actually, Nexus, your inties.
Oh, Airwin.
Airwin.
That's one way to win it. Yeah, we really need major drops here because I'm building a forward base here with T2PDs. I mean, there's already a sniper bot, and there's going to be a second one.
Well, the gunships might actually be able to sortie out and just kill it and then run back. Like, there's actually
Yeah.
no T2 flak.
Wow,
And
there,
the
there
inches are
isn't
kind of dead.
actually. The army doesn't look very strong there
No?
either. Now, oh, Tagada needs to really not be scared here.
Yeah, like, if he's
He,
getting scared, the sniper bots will kite him literally across the entire map forever. But look, Tagada
yeah.
just doesn't have his expansion. It's just been killed constantly by drops. Meanwhile, Nexus has, like, everything capped.
That expansion died to the T1 drop of artillery. That's all.
Very sad.
And yeah, Tagada's scared now.
Tagada's very scared.
He's retreating.
He's getting...
I think you're right about the gunships could have come in and killed the sniper bots. They only have 700 HP. Vultus are powerful. He has 4 of them. Also, Nexus maybe could have been used or something, but I think that was the time to push there, and now he has no window.
Well, sometimes
and
the sniper bots just walk into T2 PD and die for free. And, oh, here we go. Tagada listening to my advice. All the sniper bots are dead except this one.
And now Tagada's like, wait, I can push again. Well, you could have been a lot closer already as well.
Now we're seeing he's just going to go right after the T2 PGen. Does Nexus need this? I think he does, especially if he wants to overcharge the army that is about to be on his doorstep. Can the second one die too?
Oh,
the
it is
T3
gonna
shield
die.
is stuck.
The shield. Oh, the shield's gonna block it.
Yeah, but the Zuis are closing. The shield can't tank everything forever, and Nexus does not have OC.
No, he doesn't. And that means the Ilshis are going to be extremely powerful. Oh, he's taking a lot of Zui fire.
Nexus is minus 700 energy. Everything's coming in. There's a single a second one coming out. But Tagada has plenty of E. He can overcharge.
Yeah, he just hasn't been in range of anything.
He's just sort of bringing up the rear here. And the Zuis can actually focus down the T3 HQ if they want. And Nexus just GG's out. Game 1 for Tagada. Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That was very good performance from Tagada there. I think he had a better opening overall. The quicker T2 mexes stood him in good stead. I mean, and then maybe towards the end, the T3 switch maybe was just premature from Nexus, or he made too much economy alongside it. But yeah, the sniper bots, once they went down, there was nothing for that Nexus could do to stop that army.
I mean, talk about a single game-losing mistake of just losing air to a bunch of Ulshis and then just having your sniper bots die for free.
Yep. Yeah, the sniper bots walking into the T2PD is that's a tough one. That hurts.